Hey guys, Brenny here, and welcome to a hardcore. Let's get right in it. So I was all the way at our skeleton farm, AFKing for 5 minutes because I'm trying to milk our spawn chunks, which I've actually had planned to. Oh crap, it's nighttime. Alright, let's go back and get have a quick sleep. I've also got my old armor on. It doesn't have the depth strider though, which is actually really noticeable. Anyway, so yeah, I've gone and marked off in one direction. When did I sleep that much? And I am currently doing the test with the blocks where you drop the blocks. I'm using Exumavoid's guide. I can never say his name. I don't know his real name. I should learn his real name. I think it would be easier for me to say. Watch him have like a really hard name to say now as well. Alright, so in between episodes, I have done like 2 live streams. They were like 2-hour smaller ones. I was just playing around with things. I finished off both roofs over there. I went into the nether and I actually got another wither skull, but I was actually trying to mark out an area to make a wither skeleton farm. I tried breeding the villagers. That's changed a lot, so I've looked up a guide for that too, and I forgot the person's name. Then, well, actually, wait. I'll get it for you guys, because, you know, there's nothing more professional than me clicking off onto YouTube while I'm recording. Impulsive. Well, Impulse SV, which I assume is Impulsive. I'm using their guide to make a breeder. And what we're going to do is make the breeder maybe in the center of our loaded chunks. And then in 3 or 4 of the corners, we'll build an iron golem farm and have that cart golems to the center. It depends, because when you throw items through the end portal, it pops up in the spawn chunks, I'm pretty sure. So I need to see where they land. There's our testing zone, by the way, so I better get over there quickly before they start despawning just naturally. Yeah, so it's really confusing to explain. I don't know if it goes to the spawn chunks, the items, and if they do, then oh, well, this was a really bad idea. Where do they stop spawning? Where have they gone? Alright, so you'll see over there is where they this up to here is loaded chunks. So there, I'd say. So we need to see if we're on a boundary of a chunk. So there, and that's a different chunk there. So you'll see we're going from chunk 8 to 9. So this is one of the walls. So that's actually really exciting. Didn't think it would be that easy, but it was pretty easily done. Alright, actually, no, I'm going to make that too high, because, well, 1 high, because I need to go back and break the blocks. There we go. I got a marker there. That's 64 blocks out. I can basically do the same thing in the other direction. But I won't do it with all of you because it just seems annoying. I'll do a little marker with you guys, and then I'll go and do it myself. If you guys do want to do this yourself, I'll obviously link the guide in the description. Oh, last episode was actually the episode I did the click to tweet thing. That actually went surprisingly well. So I'll do it in this episode too, and I'll do another Beastcraft rank giveaway. So this time only 1, because I can't be giving away 3 each hardcore episode, or we're gonna have like, the server's going to have 10,000 players and cost a lot of money to run but not have any money coming in. Anyway, so yeah, there'll be a click to tweet link in the description. If you want to click to tweet, feel free to add your IGN, and then after 24 hours I will select a winner for the rank giveaway. But yeah, it was cool. It's odd, a lot of you are on Twitter. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I think it's because Twitter, you make a username, you know, it's anonymous. Whereas on Facebook, you got to put your real username in, and some people still don't want to be associated with gaming, and I get that, really, because, like, I feel like I'd be not in the same boat because I am proud to game, but I get the logic behind it. I don't know, it seems like I'm just backtracking. Oh, alright, so I got these guys in here, and you guys would tell, like, during the live stream, you gotta feed them pumpkins, no, carrots, potatoes, and another food. So I did that, then I put down the farm, because I thought they would farm, and they don't farm, and now they suddenly have started breeding, because throughout the 4 hours of live streaming on the world, at no point they bred. Like, this one's trying to get his action going on, but the other one's not wanting any action. But yeah, I was doing the marking out before, and they actually started breeding. So I suppose I can't complain. Alright, so what we do now is we go out 64 blocks, and then, oh, there seems to be a tree in the way. I was going to start this episode off singing, but then I pussied out because I can't sing, and I don't want to make a fool of myself any more than I do in general. Alright, let's break through here. I wonder if the tree will fall off. All the leaves will decay if I do that. Oh, we have them entering doors. Let's see if... Have they bred or... No, they haven't. Because I'm going to make a breeder here, and then I figured I'd cart them out. Maybe we could do something cool with this area. as you can see down here, it does go into our kingdom area, but it will probably be only near farms. So we might be able to keep it pretty and keep it disguised because having 4 iron golem farms, I think, is enough, you know, at some point. Definitely 1 will do for now, but I would like to have 4 in the future. I don't think I'll go to 8 or 12 like some people do because firstly, that takes so long. And secondly, as soon as height gets involved with building, it's a lot harder on hardcore because you have to put a lot of dirt scaffolding and all that, which is really sucky. So we'll place these 30 more blocks, and then what I'm going to do is put a log at the end, and that log's going to represent 64 blocks out. And then what we do is we place another 64 blocks, except along those 64 blocks, we throw out blocks along those blocks so that when I'm out of the area isn't loaded. We'll keep the blocks there. But the area that is loaded, which that's the whole point of the spawn chunks, they're always loaded, that area will continue to disappear with the blocks. And you can do some really cool stuff with that, and that is why we are marking it out. Anyway, I will do that. I think I'll come back and show you guys the throwing down of the blocks thing, and then how I'm going to go to the skeleton farm again. Actually, I don't probably have to go to the skeleton farm. I might just go to our house. Okay, guys, so I've gone 64 more blocks out. Now what we do is we throw blocks down like this, and we just keep throwing them. I don't want to overthrow them, but I don't want to underthrow them as well. It's just a marker to find the chunk anyway, and I don't really feel like I have to do this many, but I do go the full distance from the 64 blocks just because I don't 100% get how it works. I just, after watching a guide on it, I understand the logic to it. Anyway, so as you guys know, figured to give you a down low on me. I've been coming off and on with YouTube all this year, and all last year I felt like I didn't have a great year either. And I'm over it, and I feel like I say this so often, and I want to get posting again, and then I get like I got hay fever so bad the other day, and I've mentioned this in my ant farm, which is huge support on that. Still blows my mind. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I feel like everything's trying to hold me back in life, and like I never had hay fever. Boom! Out of nowhere, when I'm back ready to record, I get the worst hay fever I've ever. Like I had light hay fever at the start of PAX. That's when I actually started getting hay fever, which was a while ago, and then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I seem to be good. I went to the drifting the other day, which if you watch the my ant farm episode, you'll know that. And I got super sunburnt, and my skin and face was like all peeling, and I had horrible hay fever, and it feels like it's all gone. And I feel like there's nothing that can get in my way now, but that's how I felt in the past. And yeah, I want to kick ass. I want you guys to be like, holy crap, Brenny is really uploading. I want to make you guys smile. Anyway, so what we do is wait in the house for 5 minutes. The blocks that are still loaded, because the spawn chunks are always loaded. By the way, the spawn chunks are 12 by 12, so 12 chunks of 6 chunks are 16 by 16, and then that goes 12 by 12. So it's a large area that we get to work with, which is pretty cool. I have a lot of potential to put stuff in there. I feel like storage would be the best. Like, it'd be cool to have a storage system where items... I know, how fun is it looking at my bookshelf? I feel like it'd be cool to have a storage system in the nether. Like, I throw items into a nether portal. That takes it to the portal at the spawn, and then that spawn sorts the items. But that seems just, like, outrageously crazy. Okay, guys, so I have gone and placed all the pillars outwards to mark the edges. And now what we've got to do is actually... I did a test run, basically, so... Don't want to be too close. So I've waited 5 minutes, and you'll see that these both haven't disappeared, which is odd because the one on the inside should have disappeared. So it's looking like I've marked it out wrong, but we will have to check the other sides to be sure. I wanted to check that one first for some reason, even though it was the one I did last because I did it tactically. But yeah, I did like... So if a chunk is 16 and there's 12 by 12 chunks in here... That should be 192, I think. That I put it in the calculator. I could have put it in incorrectly. But, yeah. And I did 192 from there to there, and it was wrong. So, we'll check this side first, because this was or second, because this was the one we did first, and we don't want to mess up our results by taking too long to get away, to get there. Because, alright, so you'll see that this one's disappeared, and that one has not. So... This one's correct, and we will mark that by putting that there. You see, it just disappeared, I swear. This is not fun. We're playing it too close. I really wish I had a speed potion and ender pearls, because then I could test it a bit better. We'll see about this side, though, how that one's going, because If we can check out 2 sides, then we can do the next 2 in our next run. Even though this is really annoying, because I don't really know... God damn it. I don't really know how long to go AFK for. See, that food eating time has just wasted. If it's gone, I'm going to be so sad. And, alright, so still there. And the wood log we put there is good. Alright, so maybe that one's done incorrectly. And maybe this one could be done incorrectly, because these 2 seem fine. Which is weird, because I did the 192 from there to there, and it was, from here to there, and it was wrong. I should probably go check. I think my villagers also had another kid, which is weird, because I thought they needed food coming in to be happy, to want to reproduce. Yeah, that's the word I'm going to use. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Alright, so the log is still there, as well as that one. So this one could be wrong. So we have to retest this one. Which what we'll do is we will... Actually, we can see. So 15, 14, 13. So that's out of region. This is the region it should have been in, which I feel like it wasn't, but I'm not sure. 1, because this is all a chunk here. Then again, it might actually be... I feel like it's here. But we will see. So let's go and put a cobblestone block there. And then we'll run these cobblestone blocks out a bit more. And then we'll throw a line of cobblestone down here, leave for 5 minutes, and we'll do the same to the other part too, so we're going to be really quick. So there we go. And then we throw this, because oddly, some of these... Oh, crap! I hate when I do that, when I need to, like, straighten up. Alright, there we go. It's so hard to throw blocks backwards, I didn't think it would be. Look at me, I'm messing it up! Alright, I'm going to redo it, because that sucked so badly. It's like using the keyboard backwards, you know? And I find it quite hard to do. There we go, there we go. We've got a nice flow going. We're going a bit to one side, but we should make it to the end before then. And throw a block on top, a few blocks here, and we'll see how that goes. And I'm going to do the same to that part, and then hopefully the outsides will be marked. And then what I plan on doing is a stone brick wall. I was actually debating glass too, but I don't know how much sand. Oh, crap, is there a lot more in there? Not quite sure. But yeah, I was also debating doing sand, but we shall see. Okay, guys, so I had to use ender pearls to find the nether again, but I did want to test up. There we go. Not the nether, the end. I always call it the nether, and you guys hate it. You hate it with a passion. Because I wanted to throw the blocks in there to see where they ended up. And what we will do is... Do I want to mark it with a log? I feel like I was meant to throw like half of those stacks in just to make sure. A bit stupid on me to think that many. By the way, that's where my chicken went. He's been downstairs for a while. Let's put, there we go. Yeah, so I had to use Eyes of Ender again to find the Ender portal. The end portal! Because I forgot where it was, and I didn't really mark the entrance. So this time I've marked the entrance. It's not actually very far. I was going to make a minecart system to get there above ground, you know, just one of those point A to point B ones. But I could honestly do something a bit nicer now that it's not too far away. But there we go, got our square marked out. And what I've also done on the inside is I've done groups of 16 blocks, so to represent the chunks, and it looks correct. Like each one has 12 chunks in each direction, obviously double counting that one because that one touches both directions. Yeah, and it seems right, but I just don't feel like it is. And if you guys see any issues with it, please tell me, because I don't know. I don't want to build them and then mess it up. Now, I'm going to build a Iron Golem farm in that corner and... oh, I've lost my sense of direction. That corner and that corner. And then in the middle, depending where these blocks get dropped, which we're going to look for now, do they get... Alright, is that them? I'd say that's them. So that's very cool. They drop onto that block, so... I don't think that means we can make the village... we could make the villager farm here, it's just... I don't know. I feel like I should do a nice platform here, and then do the villager farm somewhere else, because I do want to have a villager farm. I wonder what the gap between there and there is. Like, if I have an Iron Golem, how close can I have the Iron Golem farms before they interact with each other, you know, incorrectly? Because I believe that's how the doors work with the village. But yeah, so let's see if any more of these guys have bread. Doesn't look like it, so I might have to give them some bread, I think it is. Which we can actually do now. What are you doing? You're trying to escape? I just opened the door. There we go. Well, I don't have a thing in here. Do you guys like my staircase out? It's sneaky so they can't get out. And zombies can't get in as well. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. So you're a new one, and you... Get away from the new one! There we go. Well, I don't want to throw it to the older ones because I assume they already had stuff. But yeah, like, I had searched my stronghold at all, and there's just so much for us to do. And I always, like, I'll log in, I'll be like, what to do? And it's not so much, what should I do? Like, I'm out of ideas. There's so much crap I want to do that I don't really have a direction sometimes. And yeah, I'm trying to get a lot better with that. And I think you guys should have noticed by now that I'm getting a bit better with it. Let's put all that away there. And now what I need to do is begin the marking out of the Iron Golem farm, because it's a 20 by 20 square, but then there's those side parts that come off, and I can't have them out of the unloaded area or else it won't work, I'm pretty sure. But I will go and do some research, because I don't want to be doing this completely noob-like. And then I want to build the villager breeding farm, because we do have villagers over here as well. But I still don't know where I want to put it. I feel like what I could do is put it off in that direction and then cart them here, because that just seems like the more appropriate way to do it. Or maybe even over there near our area and then cart them this way, because then there's less travel. Because I don't like traveling too far. At least when I want to get everything built in one area so you can see it all and it just looks amazing. And then in the future, when I get a bit better at maybe building or want to build a new project, that's when I can move it. Okay, guys, so we are at the furthest corner of our build, and we are actually going to begin building the breeding farm. I figured it's a good area. I cut down a bit of the mountain here, but I do want to keep it natural. Like, I don't want to flatten out this whole area like a lot of people do that when they're building in the spawn chunks. But yeah, firstly, we are going to make some tools. I chopped down a lot of trees because obviously we can't build it through the trees. I don't know. I wanted to keep the land looking natural. Doesn't mean I want to keep all the trees and all that. I also went and made a few things that I knew we needed because I'm watching the video guide, which once again I'll link in the description. There we go. Alright, so we need to firstly start off by making a big farm. And I feel like, let's say if we dig this one out, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that should be pretty good. Maybe move it across one there. We should put water down so it stays hydrated. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we square this off. And then we're going to put a wall around it, basically. We're also going to go 4 out in this direction. Like so. I really like the look of this, but there's a moment where you kind of just have to trust the villager to fall into a tunnel to, like, get taken away. And I don't know if that's going to happen every single time, so I might have to make, like, a quick entry so that I can kill off the extra ones. Then again, it might just work every time, because villagers do seem to walk to the corners in my eyes. It's just something I've always noticed. It's annoying. So yeah. Let's go and put blocks around. Now, the build uses glass. I think I'm just going to put a bit of glass in. Maybe the bottom layer I'll do like this. Oh, like this. I'll have corner pieces like that. And then the other parts can be glass so we can look in, but it's not overly ugly. I feel like if you use too much glass, it does get ugly. I'm going to dig that out because I do like having the pathway around it. Yeah, there we go. Even if it's a bit of a squeeze. And there we go. So we need to do this corner. And this is basically where the villager, the farmer villager will be, and one other villager. And then it will make babies, which we need to get rid of, which I think we'll use this corner here. And basically those babies are going to fall down into a water flow and get taken away and elevated up over here. Like so. This is going from memory and one pause of the video. So I might be a bit all over the place with the build. Alright, so I want to put a thing there. What are they called? Fence gate. And that's going to make the villager think that it's an edge. But it's not. It's just, well, it's going to make the villager, little baby villager, think that it's a solid block. But it won't be, obviously. Alright, so that's why that... So if I do it like that, would that be fine? Because in the... Oh, I broke a block. In the guide, he shows that... you need to have one of these blocks as dirt. And I was wondering why that was, and now I'm kind of thinking, like, couldn't I put it there, really? And it would get the same effect? I suppose I'll have to do some tests because I do really want the trapdoor there. It's going to bother me if one of these blocks is dirt. Then again, I could switch this to like a cobblestone block and it wouldn't bother me as much. Alright, so we need villagers in there. We need to do lighting. I do need to get some more glass, and I also need to look a bit more at the guide to see how to cart them away, which I think is pretty simple. All you do is put a sign, which I threw... When I was chopping down the trees, I didn't have the chest, so I threw out a lot of supplies that I had like prepared to build the build. But there we go. We'll get the sign. And then I think you put a sign here, and then you put water here. Actually, you put 2 blocks of water, so it's going to go up like this. This will probably be glass, though. Which I also might bring it across one more, just so that there's a gap in between it. And then you have 2 blocks of water, and then here you have a fence gate, and that will suffocate them if you don't want it to be working, if you want to turn it off. But yeah, I'll look a bit more into the guide, because I don't know how to do the underground design, because what we're going to do after this is underground is put the doors and put a villager in there, and basically that villager will count as our anchor for the village, and because these guys are breeding not on the same height level, they're gonna just continuously breed until I say so. Okay guys, so I watched the last part of the video, so I understood how the making of a village underground works, and it's actually really simple. I don't know why I just didn't watch it through and like remember it all, because it's not a very complex concept. Anyway, so I also got some more blocks out. I didn't have much glowstone, so I'm using redstone lamps because I already had a few of them. But I don't think it's going to look very... I want this to look pretty. You guys know I'm weird like that. So I do have to make my things look half pretty, even if it's just something that may get broken down in the near future. Alright, so we can have that go to there. And then we need to do this and make this area pretty because, like I said, I'm weird. We dig out all of these parts. We actually probably don't need to do the underground there. We do need to do this underground though. And, oh, I actually forgot a thing as well that he forgot in the video, but this should be placed quite early as well because we don't want the grown-up villagers falling down there and dying because we don't want to lose our farmer. That's the biggest issue I've had so far is getting a farmer villager. Alright, and then, why isn't that one there? I'm so confused. And that one. And then we'll dig that across. Bring this up. Wonderful. Starting to take shape already. And that can go there. And that can go there. See, this is the only visible area. That's why I'm doing it like that. And I think what I'll actually do is have the dirt across the top of that. Just the bottom part should be pretty looking. And we'll fill that in as well. And fill that in. Oh, actually, should down there be fully done? I feel like it should be. Alright, I'll get a bit weird. A bit more weird. So that's going to be oak as well. And then that's going to be oak. That wasn't meant to be oak. I should make it oak though, because then you can see the oak in the gap. And I'm really weird. Like, I've gone and spent hours getting that little gap there to be a certain block just because I'm really weird. Alright, there we go. So that's good. And then we need to get the sign and put it here. And then a sign and put it here, I believe. Yeah, but then... then that's going to annoy me that it's not wood either. But, it will. You won't be even able to see that. So, wood can go there. And then we'll chop that. This goes around like this. And basically, the villagers will come up here. And this will be the suffocating level. So, we will have this like this. And then we'll put there a log. I feel like a log is pretty unsuitable for the situation. There we go. And we need some more water. Oh, it said 4 buckets of water, but I feel like I haven't used that much. We're going to use a bucket to get the villager down there, though. The villager that can go down here, which we'll do this now as well, in a sec. Alright, so 2 things of water here. Then we need to put a lever on the edge here. I'm sure you guys are getting mad at how full my inventory is. I've noticed it's the hardcore, you know. If my inventory is full, who cares? It's not like I can bring a ton of things with... Oh, I need to take that water out, actually. And put that there. And then make a fence gate, which I will put away half of the crap I have on me that I'm not using. Probably need that back. And that's annoying. Let's make a fence gate, which is that way, I believe. And fences are the other way, which is really bizarre. Alright, there we go. And let's go and plop that in there. Open it. break that, put water below it, and that's our killing system for the villagers. And what we'll do is we will have one more line of wood like so, and this will be where our villagers end up, standing here, but we don't want them to get out, so we'll make it glass here, and then we'll put a cap on top of it just because we don't want them escaping, like so. No, the cap needs to be facing the right way. There we go. God, you guys must, like, I feel like I try to hold in how bizarre I am, but it's very hard to do sometimes. See, there we go. I like that. That looks technical and correct and how I want it to look. And then we put this on here and fold that down. That, am I doing that when I'm dropping down, or is it just not staying, like, is it lighting? Maybe it's lighting. Alright, we need to put carpet on top of the thing. Let's get that out, and that's all we need. Oh, no, we need the potato. That's what I needed. So what we'll do is we'll plant a potato beside the area here, and then we'll grow it. Thought I trampled the crops again. Break the potato, put the carpet beside the potato, and then I have to grow all the potatoes, but I'll do that, obviously. When we're gonna grow about 79 potatoes, I think it is. Actually, that's not gonna be too big of a task, isn't it? Wow, I might actually, because, like, it seems to, each time I do it, it's, like, tripling. Well, 150%ing, I think it is, because technically I'm getting back my return. I don't know, I feel like I think it is I don't know. I'm over trying to math while I'm recording. You guys know I'm not good at it. Alright, so there's that, and then we can put a roof on it as well as lighting. We need to go and do this part, which we go down 7, I believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Figured it'd be easier to do it that way. 5, 6, 7. And then we go down. I wonder why we're going down 7. I wonder if there's any importance to that number. Then we dig this out, which I might actually make stone. I'll at least do the floor stone. Oh, crap. I'll damage the floor really easily. Where's all the dirt? Oh, there it is. Alright, so there. Then we can fill in the extra stone, like so. We'll put a torch, a redstone lamp down here so that no zombies spawn in here. And our villager's going to stay here, basically. And basically, he's going to be the anchor for the village. I'm using the word anchor. I'm not sure if it's the correct word. It's just what word pops into my head when I... Damn it! When I think of the situation and how I just forgot something. It's easier just to make all that corner dirt. It'll blend just as nicely. There we go. We have to put water down here and all that anyway. So I forgot, what are they called? No, I was going to call them ladders. Doors. There we go. Now we have doors. I wonder, do all the doors work the same? Like, I feel like maybe there could be like a possible flaw in coding where one of the doors works different to the other doors. So, there we go. That's that. We've got to put some water in there, which I don't have water on me, or else I would just do it now. I also brought a mine carts and rails so that we can get that going pretty quickly. The kill system seems to be fine. I might actually put just some dirt there. Just so that I don't want them getting out, you know, until I want them to get out. Oh, that feels so painful because I know I have a silk touch pickaxe. Alright, there we go. We should be set up. We just need to put the glass around the outside, but we'll do... actually, we should do that first because we don't want to get a villager in there and then he just kind of does whatever he wants to do. I'm hoping maybe I can go give the villagers, like, at my air... I thought I used all the glass. The villagers I have caught, I'm hoping I can get them to breed because I just don't want to be trying to get a master or a farmer from, like, finding zombie villagers. And I do have a golden apple, I think, in the chest over there and the materials to do so, but I just don't want to do it. I'd rather wait for them to breed. Okay, guys, so after just killing a dickhead of a spider that just came in and decided to trample me crops, I've decided to put a bit more wood on the outer side so I can firstly put some more lighting in. I actually have our first villager here. He is going to go down there, so we do need to place some water down there. It's actually gonna... Oh, I'm taking too long in the inventory. Oh, crap! No! No, 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 no! Ah! Water! Oh, yeah, alright, game! Yes, he survived! the one-time game mechanics are working for me. You know, like, the guys over there haven't bred in years. It's been decades since they've got some action. There was many other words I was going to say there, but I thought I'd be a tad appropriate. Anyway, so we'll put this water here, and then I think that's where we will end our episode, because I have done a fair bit, and I feel like the rest is just going to be me grinding for villagers. But the next episode we'll start off showing off our working villager farm, hopefully. Let's break. I knew it would happen too. I'm so dumb. I hate myself so much right now. I hate myself. I don't hate myself. Don't hate anyone, guys. Don't hate yourself. Don't hate other people. Anyway, I suppose I'll end on the fail, which seems to happen a lot with me. Like, you'd think I'd start thinking more before I did stupid things like that. By the way, when I broke that the glass here, that's why I wanted to do this. And we'll have this one open just so I can get in and out. But then that will allow me to put torches there and just have it a bit more lit up. Anyway, so I also want to do a quick shout out to thank anyone that's watched the video to the end. And say that I'm going to be live streaming. I should start live streaming 24 hours after this video is up. I'll hopefully put a countdown timer in the description. Because YouTube, I post a video when I'm live streaming and post on Facebook and Twitter, but YouTube doesn't like to, because people don't fully watch the video, it says, oh, people aren't enjoying this video and doesn't show it to everyone. You can actually test it if you guys see the video up promoting the stream. Don't watch it and then go watch another video and then scroll past it a few times, and you will actually see it disappear out of your feed. I saw it the other day, and that's what really brought my attention to the YouTube, like, how it works, you know, how it analyzes a person's views. Anyway, so yeah, the link to the stream will be in the description. Feel free to check that out. If you have watched this far, comment sheeper and leave a like, because that's greatly appreciated. And of course, feel free to do the click to tweet thing. Bye, guys. Stupid villager died. Ah.